You're about to watch a Trains Presents video. If you enjoy what you see, consider watching some of our other full-length videos. Hotspots, Horseshoe Curve, Tehachapi, Chicago Racetrack, and more. Locomotive, the video companion to our best-selling special issue. And a special collection from documentary producer Rich Lucken. All these and more are available from our website, kalmbachhobbystore.com. Serendipity visited Scott Woodman and Larry Shiplet last October. They both happened to be riding a rare Northern Pacific triple combine express car in the Wisconsin woodlands just east of Minneapolis and St. Paul, Minnesota. It's serendipity, you see, because Woodman is a railroad interpreter and historian for the Minnesota Transportation Museum. And Shiplet? Larry Shiplet knows a thing or two about mail cars.
Because I'm a rail fan, and I'm standing in this car because I was a railway mail clerk from 1958 to 1967.
Shiplet, in his time, worked for the New York Central and the Baltimore and Ohio. He is among the few people alive today who can say they worked in mail cars. He's also among the dwindling few who can still share their memories. Pullman Standard built this car, number 1102, as a higher-end passenger car in 1914. Northern Pacific rebuilt it to be a triple combine, that is, mail car, baggage car, and coach, in 1947. While many of its sisters suffered ignominious fates with a scrapper, this one survived.
I think the reason this car survived, it lived a little longer than the other ones all did because this became a classroom. They had a use for it. The other ones were surplus equipment again when they were done with this, filling this function, and they were scrapped. Like I said, this one became a classroom and it escaped. And it escaped the time when everybody in the offices would be looking for cars like this. This is my theory. And the paperwork would come and come and come. These cars are probably all gone in a matter of a few years when all the branches closed down. And then when that was done, those people didn't see this paperwork anymore.
Woodman says it's the only triple combine still left that he's aware of, and it is certainly in better shape than most mail cars generally. This one operates regularly on the St. Croix and Osceola Valley Railway. It's not on any historic registers, yet, Woodman says, but if they make an application, maybe they need to call on Larry Shiplet. He says this Northern Pacific car is pretty much what it should be.
It's very original. Everything is here that needs to be here. The only thing that's missing is where you're standing.
Sometime after it was decommissioned as a mail car, someone cut a hole in the wall of the mail compartment, which was usually sealed. And the tour continues.
These are letter cases. The clerk would stand here and work mail, and he'd look at the city, he'd put it in there. This would be the city up here, all the way around like that. And all these different cities are where he was running up and down the line here. Same thing on this side, letter cases to work. And there would have also been letter cases here in this section right here. This part over here is for first class mail. These are pouches for first class mail that you would tie these up in bundles. Then you would put them in the various first class pouches to be set off at different stops at the post office. Same thing on this side. And this is a mail bag that they would catch on the fly, which is where this gentleman is over here. That hook right there, you would pull that hook down so it would be parallel. It would catch the mail sack as you go by. It'd drop it back down, let it come down, and he would take it off and bring it in, walk over here and dump it on this table, open it up and dump it on this table.
And there's places for mail to be sorted between towns en route. He says the worst part about his job was working through summertime heat and cold in winter on the poorly insulated cars. The best? Working 6 days, then getting 8 days off. And then another memory struck him.
During those days, these little labels like this, on the back you would stamp your name. Had a little rubber stamp with your name and the train you were going to be on and the date. And when you put that label in one of these sacks, if they found things in there that were wrong, that didn't belong to you, you would hear about it. They'd send you a letter about why did you put that mail on the wrong side.
He doesn't say how many letters he got from the Postal Service for any mistakes he might have made, and nobody asks. He eagerly changes gears to talk about the mail car's few amenities.
This is a little refrigerator here, and a water cooler to keep it cool. Back here in the corner, there's a little aluminum pot. It sits in here, and there's a valve down here. Turn that on, and steam came out of there to keep your water hot for hot coffee or soup or anything else that you wanted to put in there. Like I said, that was storage. And you come back here, there's a little restroom back here, a little bathroom, and then you fold this down for washing your hands and that kind of stuff. And you can turn the water on and off.
There's no door because you were probably working alone or with one other person, and you'd both be busy. Really, there would be nobody to care about privacy anyway.
I saw it, and then when I asked if there were guys in here, and they said, "Oh yeah, it's open." So I headed up there right away then, as soon as I found that out. And I've been up here pretty much of the time. So, very neat. It brings back old memories.